Hello, motivators. It is a pleasure to see you again here in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters regular meeting. Although it is midweek, it is already 8 p.m. I am glad to welcome you guys here in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters. Can you see this slide? Say yes. Okay, thank you very much. So, we are Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters, an English public speaking community. Before we continue, I hope you guys can comply with our suggestions regarding meeting etiquette. This official session is recorded, so please dress and talk properly. Turn on your video to share enthusiasm, and also mute your microphone unless permitted to speak, or unless we welcome you to react regarding specific moment. And to identify yourself easier, please rename yourself according to this guide. If you are guest, use G before your name. If you are taking role, specify in prefix. For example, I am Toastmaster of the meeting, so I use Tom before my name. And also, for more info, you can visit hailing.me/motivators. But let's do it later. So, start with why. Why do we exist on the first place? First of all, back in 2000, our previous generation thought that public speaking is a highly valuable skill. And how could we hone this skill for specific purposes? And can we even learn and practice in structured approach? We also firm believer that marathon is preferable over sprint, because we can gain insights from a full day workshop, but it is not enough for a public speaking journey because it is a long-term journey. And we also believe in the power of network. We can empower each other with growth mindset and even transfer knowledge and experience from others. We have ever heard that experience is the best teacher. Besides our own experience, how if we combine it with experience of others, we can speed up our learning curve, right? That is why we are here to serve you in the quest of public speaking and leadership since 2000. From our co-founders, as mentioned here, and also we are part of Toastmasters International. We acquire their system and curriculum. We have their international curriculum named Pathways. It is an education program with 11 options of path or major to choose from. So the analogy is when you study in university, you choose your major. And inside your major, there are various levels and there are various projects or courses, just like that. Besides that, as a Toastmasters club, we are also eligible to join tiered speech contests from clubs, gradually advancing until the World Championship, if you pass. Here about the pathways. There are 11 options of majors to choose from. Privileges for our member to develop their specific public speaking skills regarding their preferred path. Do you want to shape your humorous skill? Do you want to shape your leadership skill, planning or project management, interpersonal relationship, and so on? We can shape it. Even we are not only limited to one path. There are elective modules that we can combine to make our experience unique. So in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters, we do regular meeting. Typically, there are 3 main agendas. The prepared speeches delivered by our registered members according to pathways that we have seen before. So our member will deliver speech based on the guidelines inside the curriculum. And then we have table topic session, an impromptu speeches within 1 until 2 minutes. Anyone can try. If you are a guest or first timer and you want to experience, oh, how can I speak within a short time, voluntarily, you can try. The topics are related to the meeting theme. And then we have also evaluation session because we believe that there is always room for improvement. The prepared speakers will be evaluated, and also the whole meeting is evaluated by various role takers. So, as Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters, we are a community with network and various backgrounds inside. You can also experience the creative meeting setups, and also you can strive in midweek schedule with us. Find out more in this link, hailing.me/motivators, and enjoy the meeting session. I would like to send the meeting agenda in our chat box. So our theme for tonight is, anyone can guess the theme for tonight? Hello? Nah, the theme is embrace the unknown. Because we believe that the only certain thing is uncertainty. So let's embrace the unknown. And we will explore more in the table topic session. Before we continue, I would like to introduce one of our role taker for tonight, Toastmaster Mega. The time is yours.
Hello, Toastmaster. My name is Mega. I am a timer today.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Mega. Is there any explanation regarding the signal, like you will change your background, or?
Okay, I will explain. For prepared speech, there are three colors for the time between 5 until 7 minutes. The color of yellow, if you're reach 5 minutes, and then, sorry, green 5 minutes, and then yellow, if I turn my virtual background, green, you reach 5 minutes, and yellow, you reach 6 minutes, and also for red, for 7 minutes, okay? And for table topic, it is only consists of 2 minutes. Green, if you reach 1 minute, and then yellow, if you reach 1.5 minutes, and red for 2 minutes. Okay. And for evaluator, it consists of 2 until 3 minutes. Green for 2 minutes, and yellow for 2.5 minutes, and red for 3 minutes. Okay. If you reach 4 minutes for evaluator, so you are not eligible to vote. Okay, that's all. Toastmaster Han.
Thank you very much for your explanation, Toastmaster Mega. So remember the time signal. If you are speaking, pay attention to Toastmaster Mega. She will also raise her hand, so in gallery view you can see her in the top left corner. Because sometimes we are difficult to pin, oh, where is the timer? Oh, there she is. Now let's move to the first session, the prepared speech session. We have one prepared speaker, Toastmaster Sartika, and she will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Satrio. So Toastmaster Satrio, the time is yours. Sorry, you are still muted.
Can you hear me?
Now we
Hello?
can. Yes, we can.
Sorry, hold a second. My laptop is just hang. I couldn't use my mouse. Okay. Thank you for your time, Toastmaster Hans. So today I would like to evaluate Toastmaster Sartika for her speech with title hold a second. The title is managing time, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Managing time 5 to 7 minutes. Is that right? Hello?
I think the title is the drama of making assumption.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I didn't able to see it here. The drama of making assumption, yeah, for 5 to 7 minutes. So Toastmaster Sartika will evaluate, will be, oh yeah, this is the drama of making assumption. The purpose is to observe his or her time management patterns, and then this speech is about deliver well organized speech about any topic, and then my member may choose to speak about time management exercise he or she completed during project. And third one, the speech may be humorous or informational. It can be both as well, just or whatever she want to choose. And then the speech is not to be report on the content of the managing time project. So without further ado, let's welcome Toastmaster Sartika.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, all the sadness and drama that we have lived in our life was actually rooted from making assumption and taking things personally. That's what I quoted from one of my favorite book, titled For Agreement, and the author is Don Miguel Ruiz. Maybe anyone here familiar with this For Agreement book, or even have you read this one? Yeah, so tonight I will share one of the agreements that Don Miguel Ruiz mentioned in his book. That's about don't make assumption. So we're human. We have the tendency to actually make assumption about everything. That's a thought that we have and has no basic evidence or fact. And the problem with making assumption is that we believe that they are the truth. Let me say what I had in my mind while I was preparing this page. So I was thinking, maybe I'm not really ready for this page. I'm just afraid, what if no one is really interested with this topic? What if no one people cares what I said? And so there's kind of internal conflict in my mind. So if I end up not delivering this page because based on the conclusion, based on the assumption that I have in my mind, then I won't be here to deliver my speech at this moment. And the truth is, I really want to improve my speaking skill, and I need to get through this, even though this is not my comfort zone to speak but this is what I want, and I need to get through this to get improved. So that's basically a story of my mind making assumption, and there's a conflict. And let's talk about our relationship with others. So many unnecessary drama, tension, or kind of disappointment in our relationship with people is actually coming from making assumption. For example, if we are sad, we assume that our partner or our close friend automatically can read our mind and know exactly what they need to do. And if they don't do the thing that we expect them to do, we get hurt and we start to argue and confront with them based on our assumption. So we assume that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that other things the way we think. And we assume as well people feel the way we feel. And this is the biggest assumption that humans make. That's what Miguel Ruiz say in his book. But the reality is that we are not a mind reader. And Ruiz says that the easiest way to stop making assumption is to ask questions. Ask questions. So instead of assuming everyone know what you want, tell them what you want. Sometimes it's feel more safer to stay quiet and create our own assumption instead of hear the answer. But even if we discover this is not what we are hoping for, but at least we make decision based on the reality. So yeah, well, our culture doesn't always make it easy for us to ask questions. We are not used to like be open to others, to tell what we felt. It's hard for us to stop making assumption because it's actually our habit. And so the first thing we need to do is actually aware of our habit of making assumption. And then we start to act differently. Practice to stop making assumption that actually can drain our energy and choose to communicate actually. So with clear communication, all of the relationship we have, not only with our partner, but everyone else, it will be going better. We don't need to make assumption because everything becomes so clear. This is what I want. That is what you want. And then we communicate it in a clear way. So our work become impeccable. If all humans communicate really clear, then there would be no misunderstanding. All human problems probably would resolve with this good and clear communication. So stop making assumptions and ask questions. At the end, we could reduce kind of unnecessary drama in our life. Life itself is already complicated enough with the reality that we face. So don't add more drama into it just based on our assumption. So that's all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Sartika. Thank you very much for your speech. You have reminded us to communicate well, to stop making assumptions, and to avoid unnecessary drama. It is highly applicable for us. Thank you very much for your insights, and we will hear more about her evaluation later in the evaluation section. By the way, how about the timer report? I think still in the yellow zone, so still qualified, right?
Yes. PM Sartika, 6.10 minutes. So it is eligible.
Okay, 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mega. So as the only prepared speaker, she will be the best prepared speaker because she is eligible. So congratulations. And now let's move to the transition session to take photo together. So please, before we move to the table topic session, let's take photo together, guys. Please turn on your video whenever possible. And then I will take screenshot once or twice, yeah. Twice perhaps, yeah. Okay, the first pose, are you ready, guys? In 3, 2, 1, hold. Okay. And let me prepare for the second pose. Are you ready, guys? Prepare. In 3, 2, 1, hold. Okay. Thank you very much for your pose. And now, let's move to the second session where we can interact more within each other. It is the table topic session that will be led by our table topic master, Toastmaster Gabriel. The time is yours.
And I will share. Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Okay, and my screen too, right? Okay, so good night, good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. And currently, we are entering a next session, table topic session. Embrace the unknown thing. Okay, wait, let me. Okay, so what's known here already in this our table topic or impromptu speech? So first, anyone can deliver speech here, and I mean anyone, be it Toastmaster, fellow guests, or soon to be Toastmaster, and even role takers, you can also deliver the speech here. And feel free to give opinion about this. So just talk everything. There's no right answer, and we just exploring your speech. Just give opinion about what you think when you see the topic. An exact topic will be revealed on the spot. You may ask brief explanation about topic from me, and after that, you have 30 seconds to prepare. But after all, feel free to talk anything. And this is the time limit that Mega already talked about before. So there's a green, yellow warning, and red flag. And after 2:30, you will be disqualified. So please keep the time. Okay, guys, let's start this table topic. So I have 15 mysterious box, the unknown box, and you can choose 1 until 15, whatever random number that you want to choose, and I will open the topic from these numbers. And for the first timer, I will choose someone, and after that someone deliver her or his table topics, please choose another person. And if you can, please also open your camera so we can interact more. Okay, so for the first table topic speaker, maybe I will choose Helena. Hello, Helena.
Hi.
Hello. Yes. Sorry, are you Toastmaster or guest?
Long time ago, but no longer following.
Oh yeah, welcome back, Helena. Okay, what number do you want to choose?
I think I'd rather pick number 8.
8. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 8. So this is the question. If you reincarnate as the villainess, at the moment it already has the destiny, the fate destiny, but what will you do? Will you do things as the villainess? Or as you already know the heroine part, you become the heroine? Or will you explore another part? How will you choose to live? Tell me if you are ready.
Okay, I'm ready. If I have another options or another chance to reincarnate as someone, I think I will choose the heroine role. Why? Because I believe that everyone will see goodness in somebody. And then in our today's world, we always think like something, the honor thing is actually something that trigger us to wonder what will happen in the future and will it be good or will it be bad. But whenever I know that I will be reincarnated or I will be reinformed into someone that is good, I think it makes hope for me that I still have a chance to change my path or the way that I'm living my life right now. So sure, I will choose the heroine path. I will actually help people, and then, well, I hope I'm gonna be someone big in my other life, and then I will empower people, especially women, because nowadays like a lot of things happen to women, and I'm so glad that outside the topic, like the sexual harassment law has already passed, and then it's something that's very good, right? See, those are the heroes that plays their role in today's options or today's chance. Mine, well, I haven't got mine, but later on, maybe in another life, I will get mine. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Helena. Wow,
Yeah.
what you speak about is really great. Like the real protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if I was born, and maybe I will choose the life like a salted fish or anything, but not like you. You really have the vision like the real protagonist, the real heroine, queen or empress. Maybe they change the history.
Yeah, sure. And in another life, right? Like Katy Perry sang.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Helena. And
Mhm.
for next, who do you want to choose?
I think I'd rather pass the spotlight to Yudis.
Hello, Yudis.
Hello.
Second meeting, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And we'll back to the light with my. Oops. Okay. So Yudis, which number do you want to choose?
I will pick 14.
14. Okay. Let's see. Opinion. What do you
time for
think about these names?
fear, uncertainty, and doubt? I'm a believer in script. Okay. What does that mean, crypto?
Oh, script.
Oh, script.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, ready. All right. Well, it's kind of a broad personal topic, but fear, doubt, and uncertainties are the three aspects in everyone's lives that we always in times tend to pull us back, especially when we're talking about new experiences or trying out something where we've never been to before. And these are the things that will, at first glance, always take an emotional toll on us. But at some point, we must know that we have to get to the other side in order to surpass that kind of hindrance. So, to some extent, I believe that script is a bit of a, how would you say that? Not superficial, but an aid for us to hold on to. Therefore, we can encompass and also perhaps face our fears in the unknown and uncertainties. So therefore, it is quite an abstract that to be in that sort of environment and to be able to surpass that, we must embrace those unknowns. And in order to do so, we could use our tentacles to stretch out from one spectrum to the other. That is, to some extent, I do believe it's correct. That is all. Oh, Gabriel had to leave.
So you believe in script, but it maybe to become help or support, so you can embrace the unknown, the fear or uncertainty.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
yeah, we must overcome it, and so it didn't become our hindrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is there anything you want to add? Maybe.
Well, to add, just let's say my favorite Indonesian word for that is pasrah. So let's just say that we have to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Actually, it's an interesting topic, but maybe after all of this topic, maybe we can also debate what's the difference between pasrah and embrace the unknown. Okay. Thank you, Yudis. And who do you want to choose next?
Let's see. I think I'll choose Wira.
Vira. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Hello, TTM.
That's hello, TTM Vira. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And we be back. Okay. So back to the right again. Okay. So TM Vira.
I'm gonna go with numero cuatro. Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. It's lucky number, right? Okay.
Just guessing.
Okay. How can you know what you're capable of if you don't embrace the unknown? This is the quote from Esmeralda Santiago. So what do you think? Do you disagree or disagree, and why?
Okay, let me tell you something about me. By the way, what's the WOD? No, no WOD. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you something about myself. One of the things that I like to do is, aside from speaking, cooking, martial arts, and all that, is writing. I like to be a content writer. And how I got into the work of content writing itself, it was by accident. I remember the time when I was doing, I attended a school of public speaking, and one of the facilitator, the instructor, said that if you're good at speaking, huge chance are that you might not be good at writing, and vice versa. And that I was a little doubtful at that. Is it true? So I remember that was at my second year of college. So after attending the class, after attending the school, I graduated at March. I graduated at March. I asked one of the president of my journalism club in campus, and I asked, since she was my friend, I asked her, hey, can I join the journalism club? I've been interested, but I didn't have the chance at the time, so I would like to join now. So she gave me the green light. She said it's okay. So I remember the first time that I wrote an article. It was about an investment event at Indonesia University, or UI, and I had a blast. I remember just writing the topic, and it was fun, blah 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 blah. And I wrote it. I posted it at my campus's blog, and after that, I felt satisfied. I like doing it. And because of that, to me, it's like I'm bracing the unknown, because I didn't know I was good at writer or not, but I just kept on going anyway. And hey, I turned out pretty good at it. So yeah, just embrace the unknown. Give it a shot. That's all from me. Back to you, TTN.
Okay, yeah, nice story and nice mindset, Rita. And when you talk about it, I remember something that I read in the book, like things that you should know in your 20s. It said that always question or challenge the statement, like your senior, yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Facilitator or the
Oh
instructor.
yeah, facilitator said that if you are good at speaking, you can't be good at writing, and you really challenge it. And wow, it's very great mindset. Like you don't only accept it and oh yeah, okay, maybe it's my constraint, but you really challenge it. It's very great. Thank you. And who do you want to choose next?
Okay, I'm gonna choose. I wanna choose Toastmaster Hans.
Okay. Hello, Tomhat. So, which topic do you want to choose? Still
I
not
want to choose number 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. 6. See. Oh, another quote by Steve Jobs. Kind of similar. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So what random things that you've done and you just realize the benefit after that? Tomorrow, few years again.
Okay. Wow. I remember something that I've done a bit random, so let me talk about this. Okay, let me start speaking. About connecting the dots by looking backward. I recall my experience this year, probably in January or February, when I visited someone that I've never knew earlier. Previously, we have met here in Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters meeting. He is a guest. But after some discussion on WhatsApp, he invited me to join his dinner at home to celebrate New Year, simply celebrating New Year's. And I thought, I was bored. Let's just meet him and his wife at his house. My intention was just to build new connection and make new friends. But that was a surprise. After the dinner and long discussion at his home, he told me that he wanted to apply for master program overseas. And I had the same plan too. So we discussed spontaneously, okay, let's apply for this scholarship and for this IELTS test and so on. Based from that intention, we prepared for the IELTS test. I had never took any IELTS courses after 2019. After 2016. So it was almost 6 years without taking IELTS course. I have even never taken any IELTS test. So I just tried to prepare the speaking part informally with him, and I tried to do the other part independently by myself. Gratefully, the score was favorable for me, and I will look forward for another step back to our Toastmaster of the meeting. I mean, table topic master.
Wow, it's very great story, Hans. So you just met and think that, oh, okay, just to make connection or maybe making friends
Yes.
since you don't have anything to do, but it turns out that he also want to apply master in overseas. Same country or
Same country that we planned, but a bit different major, although still in the same group. And although we came from different background, I mean from the undergraduate degree, we are totally different.
wait,
He is
so-
accounting, I am engineering.
your master degree major that you want to apply, is it the same or?
My master will be different from my undergraduate, from my bachelor.
Will it be the same as him?
Not really, but
Oh,
I'm looking for business analytics.
I see. Great, Hans. Thank you for your sharing. It's very great.
My pleasure. So let me choose another person.
Yeah.
How about Poppy? Do you want to try?
No, this time because I'm the first. I mean, the first time I'm joined. I'm not have a. I'm just want to hear first. Is it okay?
Okay, probably now you want to hear and observe around, but once you want to change your mind, perhaps it excites me, you can volunteer yourself.
Okay. Yeah. This time I just want to hear first. Thank you.
Okay, so let me choose Priscilla.
Hello. Sorry, I think I cannot turn on my camera. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, let's see what number do I have, and I will try to do my best.
Sure.
Because honestly, I'm doing something else when you call my name. Okay.
Sure.
I'm still doing some things, so okay. I'm gonna do my best to focus. Okay. Oh, there's no number 4.
Yeah, already chosen by Vita.
Oh, number 4 is my birth date. All right, let's choose 13 because today is 13, right?
Okay, very nice choice. And let's see. Okay, imagine how the future is. And it's feel free to imagine 1,000 years from now on. You can talk about anything, maybe technology or maybe there's alien or zombie or anything. Feel free.
Okay. Is it okay to imagine about my grandchildren?
Oh, it's okay. Just feel free.
Well, I would like to imagine that my grandchildren will be happier than myself, will be tougher than me, and will not be as lazy as I am. Because I try to delay anything in my life because I think I have more time, but honestly the time is very limited now for me. So I really hope my grandchildren learn something from me, and I can tell my story. Hey, you know, my darling, when I was still young, I did like this and like that. So this is what I really imagine that if I'm still alive, I can have a family time with them and then talk about my past. And I think it's such a lovely time for me because I don't have a big family. So this is something what I wish that I have a big family. I think that's all. Thank you. Oh, capital letter. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a very good idea if it's 1,000 years from now, right? If it's only 100, not yeah. Less than 100, maybe you can.
Anyway, I already prepared a gift for my grandchildren. I have my old doll. That's my first doll since I was 3 years old, and I still have it in my room.
Wow.
And it's like a guardian for me. And maybe I want to treat it as a treasure in my family, I guess so, for my grandchildren. Because it's something special. I always bring my doll whenever I go.
Wow, you're really the keeper, right? I mean, like, I already lost my clothes or anything from few years when I was a child. Wow.
If it is something important for me, I mean, has a memory, a good memory with that thing, I will keep it. Yeah, that's my that's my character actually. Whether it is special actually, even though even I still have some of my present from my ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
But don't tell my boyfriend right now. He will be mad.
Wow. Very nice. You don't miss anything. Oh yeah, we record and upload in YouTube.
Okay, sorry. Oh no. Oh, don't worry, he's not here.
Okay. Wow, very great. Thank you, Priscilla, for sharing your story and your wish.
Thank you.
Can you choose the next speaker?
Okay. How about if I choose Yudis? Is it okay? Can I choose Yudis?
He's already.
Oh, already. How about Yusnia?
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Yusnia.
Hello. This is my first time to join this event, so maybe I will try my best. I don't know.
It's okay. Yeah, this is the casual, so we can talk anything.
I think I will choose number 2.
2. Okay. Wow, you guys always choose the blue ones. Okay, let's see number 2. It's a quote. It's the unknown that makes me feel the most vulnerable. Do you disagree or disagree? And why?
I think so. I think the unknown will make me vulnerable because in general, we don't know what for unknown. We don't have anything. We don't have a clue about the unknown, so we cannot prepare. What will we do about that? And then we cannot grip to anything. So of course it will be so vulnerable for us and for me too, and for me of course. So I think so. And then actually I joined this Toastmaster club because I want to challenge myself, and actually I don't know about I just read about Toastmaster in Eventbrite, and because I want to train my speaking skills, so I want to join this. And actually this is really unknown for me, and I feel vulnerable actually, but I really but I think I can enjoy this meeting. And yes, what else? I don't know what what I have to talk again. I have to talk more.
Is there anything again you want to add?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, thank you, Yusnia, for your speech today. Yeah, wow, it's very great and very brave for the first time meeting, and you already challenged this vulnerability.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, it's really short because yes, I have. Sometimes I'm nervous when I have to speak in front of many people.
It's okay. It's not that short. I mean, you already passed the green and the yellow light even. It's not
Oh,
short.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
It's very great.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Yesenia, for your
You're
sweet
welcome.
and try the. It's really vulnerable, but you try it. So, Yesenia, can you choose the next speaker?
For next speaker, I would like to hear from maybe PP.
Phoebe.
Yeah, it's
Peter.
okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's choose the numbers.
Yeah, I'll just read this time. I'll just number 3.
3.
Thank you, Miss Gab. Miss Gab.
Okay.
Since I'm the first red, right?
Oh, no.
It's like the placebo, blue and red.
There is Priscilla, right? If I'm not mistaken, choose 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 3. Okay, another quote again. Wow. So, fear of the unknown is a terrible fear. What do you think?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, fear of the unknown is travel fear. Well, what I think is for me, as you guys know, I'm an Aries. So sometimes an unknown is kind of a challenge for me. Like I think for Wira as well, but probably not for all people. Everybody have a different point of view and perspective. And not all the people want to try new things because sometimes unpredictable things or unknown is for everybody in generally speaking is like a horror. It's like when you see a horror movie, you don't know when is the boom and everybody like screaming and everything. So that is why I don't like horror movie, even though it's because it's not a challenging, it's not it's not like a positive thing for me to do. So that's why horror movie for me is not that what become a part of the phrase itself. I mean, I like more like say, hey, what if I do this? What will happen next? Then I might like to do it. Because rather than just watching movie and then the story is just basically a horror movie is like about scaring people. So the vision or the idea of to create the movie and the real life things is different, two different things. So I think for me we should try to be. We need to be brave to try unknown things sometimes. Like for example, try to have in a relationship and then try some new business or new things, new food, new drinks and everything. So I think everybody should try it, but not too much. Thank you, KTM Gaps.
Okay, thank you, Pipi. Yeah, actually it's great that it's really nice that we really need to try anything, because if we fear this unknown thing, we don't try and at all, right? But what do you mean by not too much?
Yeah, because like before I answer that, I'll just answer before I might forget, so I rather just answer, say first just what I want to say. Because there's many quotes people said that the greatest failure is when you don't try anything at all. So meaning you don't even know whether it will be successful, whether it will be even great, or even worst come to worst is a failure. But what are the odds, right? And by what answering your question about what do I mean by not too much is sometimes if you try to challenge everything, the unknown things, or everything too much, I think is not good. So for example, I can give you a very good example. You never know what is the number. If say you go to to casino, right? Then you said, I like to challenge everything. So I put all my money on the table, right? So if it's too much, you put all your money, then you lost. And what actually this is a real life story, right? Many people happen to do things like that and they regret it, and some of them even suicide. Do some they suicidal, and sometimes they even some drug abuse, or even the story that viral just now, if there is a mother killed the 3 sons or the 3 of her children. That's because of debt. But basically, casino sometimes offering you a debt, right? Offering you like, hey, do you want to borrow me? Do you want to borrow some money? So I think that's what I mean, not too much. Because if you are out of the line, sometimes there is another phrase called, once you go black, you cannot come back. Meaning once you go bad, sometimes you don't know how to come back anymore, or you cannot even come back. Like if you see in the movie like Mafia, once you're already inside, you cannot go outside, right? Or either you killed, or you need to be killed, or something like John Wick. You see the movie, right? That's I think a very good movie.
Maybe especially if we don't have enough support system, right?
Yeah. I mean, basically try everything that is in common. Meaning, like for me, I think I will do anything that is unpredictable, but it's calculated risk.
True, calculated risk.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bibi, for your speech, and thank you for the sharings.
Thank you.
And can you choose the next speaker, please?
I don't know whether I know this person, but I don't know whether she want to try it. And I want to choose Sinta, but I don't know whether she want to try.
Hello, Sinta.
Sinta, are you there? Or not?
Okay, maybe can choose another one.
I think. How about Satrio? Do you want to try, Mr. Satrio?
Okay, already from the start.
Oh, already?
No. He's ready. Open the camera from the start.
Oh, okay. Good luck, Satrio.
Okay.
Thank you, PP.
Thank you, Satrio. Okay, let's be back again to this one. Okay, feel free to choose.
Number 10, probably.
10. Duck. So, what do you feel of duck? And why?
Okay, 1 to 2 minutes.
Yes. Tell me if you're ready.
Okay. Darkness mostly darkness mostly related to something like a negative feeling, because it has been probably told by us by many movies, stories since we were kids. Darkness is scary. Dark is something that's serious, need to be focused on, something like that. Yeah, most of the time, when I was kid, I never being taught with my parents about ghosts. So whenever I go, I used to go on darkness. It's normal because my house back home in Solo, actually just near a very large of cemetery. You can imagine. So every time I go back to school on the afternoon after going have extracurricular, I just pass those big cemetery with my bicycle. I ride this bicycle. I don't feel fear at all. But then after I went to junior high school and high school and watched so many scary movies, it actually began to give me some scary assumption, if you can say. And it is until now when when you go to some strange place and it's it is very dark, you will begin to worry. It's not only ghosts, but because of the many news that when darkness happens, there are crimes also happens there as well. So it usually people are comfortable with when it's on the darkness. Meanwhile, I always sleep on the dark. I cannot sleep while the light turn on. So sometimes it also gives me comfortable as well on certain condition, like in my own room, in my own place, in my because I feel it's safe in my own place. But without that, unless other than that, yeah, like most of the people, I believe people doesn't feel comfortable in the darkness. Thank you.
Thank you, Satya, for sharing your story. Yeah, actually, it's a really nice reminder. If when we are a child, maybe before people talk about, oh, be careful about the dog and there's ghosts, or before we watch the movies, maybe we are not that afraid of the dog, but because, I know, is it? I ever also hear about this something. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm in the dark. I'm not afraid if I'm alone. I'm afraid if I'm not alone. Do you understand?
Yeah, because we are more afraid
Oh
with
yeah, I
the
understand.
crime, with the
Yeah.
thief, with our criminals rather than the ghosts.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Okay. Thank you, Satrio, for sharing your story. And who do you want to choose next?
Who hasn't?
Dika hasn't, yeah.
Dika
Johan.
or Johan, yeah. Maybe Dika first. Dika, do you want to try?
Maybe I'm gonna try.
Okay, Dika.
Yeah. Dika, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just asking, Dika, can you open the camera or is it not available?
Wait. Hi.
Hello. Thank you for joining us, Dika. So, what number do you want to choose?
Maybe 15.
15. Okay, last things. Okay, the last and evaluation things. So, what will you do to embrace your unknown? The action plan, maybe, or things that you will do. Tell me if you're ready.
Okay. Wait, what time do I have?
1 until 2 minutes.
1 until 2.
You can see the timer still.
Okay, so when I found something that I don't know, the first thing for me is to sit. And I think it's okay when you feel confused. You know, some people will directly go like find the answers or ask someone else. But I think you have to, you know, taste the feel of confusing, because I think confusing should be celebrated, you know, but not too long, because after that, maybe you can think first, think with your own brain, like, okay, I think, well, I don't know, but pretend that I have a master's degree in this. What will I do? Just like anything anything that cross your mind, just think of it. Okay. And then after you think that, okay, I'm cool enough. And then the next time is you go to other and then you ask them. Okay. For me, it's okay to, you know, like defend your idea, even though you're idiot in that. But I think when you find something which, you know, scientifically or in a very logical way combat, or let's say like break your faith in something you think you know but actually you don't, I think you switch your mind. So it doesn't really it's okay to to think that I know this, but after you find something scientifically proven, or directly like erase or directly eradicate everything I think you have to switch your mind. And then if you're not, let's say, you think that, okay, this may be right, but I think that it's that right, like it's maybe right, but it's not that right. So what I gonna do is find other sources. It can be like, for example, another person, or it can be, for example, another resources, books, internets, or article, you name it. Like, and then after that, you can like what is it? Like collect all of your missing informations. You collect your piece of puzzle, so you have like a bigger picture of what you unknown. But what I've ever heard is life is the process of learning every day. So if you think that I know this, actually you don't really know this. There's always a part for you to not knowing something when you learn something that you don't know. So the point is learning and learning until you dead. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dika. Oh, here's so very logical or something sequence. I don't know. I forget the keyword, but yeah, I really like this sequence. And I really also like what you said in the first time. First, in the confusing, you just keep silent first, and also celebrate your confusing moment, because wow, when you found something that confusing, it's actually wow, there's something that you don't know and you can learn to know. It's very great, and so you need to calm down. Thank you, Dika, and it's so very step by step when you're sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so Dika, who do you want to choose next to be next speaker?
I don't know who's left.
Johan haven't yet.
Wait, can I choose you?
I already have the
sorry.
speaker. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maybe Johan. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Johan.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hear me?
I can hear you, but it's low.
How about now? Is that better?
So good. Okay, back to the sun again. Okay, so Johan, which number do you want to choose?
So many reds.
Yes.
You want to choose
red or blue?
You want to choose a red one?
Up to you.
Or finish the last blue?
Yeah.
What do you think? You know the answer, right? So you know the easy one, right? I'll have number 12 then. I'll finish the whole blue.
Okay, you're the finisher. Okay. So what will you do? Imagine you are sleeping. It's in your current situation in your life. You're not outside, it's okay. So you are sleeping, and then one day and one night, there's a sound singing, calling you. So what will you do? Do you choose to open the doors and go outside, or you choose to go back sleeping in your comfortable house? So what do you do?
Mr. President, thank you, Madam Table Topic Masters, fellow Toastmasters, all the beautiful people in this room. It's kind of fascinating because I'm trying to figure out this whole idea about the brain. You know, we always fear the unknown because the unknown is always an unknown. That's why we call it an unknown. So we hear things, we see things, and we also believe things that might not be there, such as ghosts, spirit, all this unforeseeable things. Now, the question is, have you noticed that if you're in a room silently or quietly, you hear some similar sound, a familiar sound such as, I don't know, your parents calling you, or a little girl, a little boy. Apparently, that is some part of your subconscious. It's repetitions, but those are in the psychological side. Okay, fine. Let's just say, Johan, relax and just believe the mystic. You know, accept the mystics. And I've studied mystic a bit because I even went to Kalimantan to study these things. Okay, but there is some science into it if you want to believe mystics. You know, in life, if you believe the Big Bang, everything we pass through will go through this moment of sound. So whatever you do, there will be a sequence in the timeline. Whether you believe in fourth dimension, fifth, sixth dimensions, that pathways of what you did will be patterned in the timeline. So they say if something was then, you could feel it at that parallel timeline. So if you believe in spirit, or if you believe the afterlife, or if you just believe in the basic science, sometime there is that possibility that we don't end. So if you believe in heaven, you know, the afterworld, or whatever you want, the unknown has always been fascinating. And there is no answer because it is the unknown. Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Johan, for sharing. And wow, you study until Kalimantan to study it. But Johan, what will you do when you hear the sound? And it's very good if you want to be more realistic. Maybe it sounds like somebody calling you or a relative calling you. But what will you do then?
Oh, if it's science, it's, you know, it's your subconscious. You miss somebody, you're thinking of something else. And if you believe in your heart, you know, it could be your parent. It's time to call your parents. It's time to call your kids. So sometimes it plays tricks, but of course, your heart is the one who's always telling you what to do.
So, I mean, so you will stay in your comfort house. You won't go outside, but you maybe do something like calling your parents or anything.
Oh, you're talking about like weird noises, aren't you? If it's weird noises, it's probably some cats. Like, damn cats.
Okay.
Now you know I got woken up at 2 o'clock because doom doom doom. Can you hear the background noise?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the ghost though.
I mean, like in the horror movie in Western, the story always starts with some sound and the main character follow the sound. I don't know if the main character don't follow the sound. Will it start or
Well, Alfred
will he be
Hitchcock,
saved?
if you're talking about like the original, because the sense, if you look at Alfred Hitchcock, he never actually showed the ghost or the bad guy. He always made it to sounds. The whole idea of sounds is, you know, it's something that could trigger the mind because it's sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of hearing. But, you know, if you hear something, it's one of those unconscious things. So the question is, you want to react on it, but I'd rather react on something good instead of something bad. Fear has always been one of those things that you've been learning. So I guess you could kind of block fear if you want.
Okay. Thank you, Johan, for your story. Oh, before we start to the next, I want to ask Hans, do we still have enough time or we move on?
Maximum one speaker left.
Okay, one speaker left. So who haven't speak yet? May I know? If I'm not mistaken, Sinta and Poppy. Right.
Sinta is still on her way.
And
So
Poppy or Sartika?
Poppy, Sartika, or Mega, if you want, I can be the timer.
Okay. So,
Anyone?
one first. Poppy, Sartika, Mega. It's okay. Do you want Mega? Hello? Am I
I
freezing?
think Mega
or-
is raising her hand.
Oh, no. Mega raising her hand for timer. Oh, wait. Okay. Do you want to try Mega? Hands can help you to be timer.
Okay, I want to try.
Okay. Try that. So Mega. Last speaker. Wait, number 12 already.
Oh, just number 9.
9. Okay. So after all this talks about why you should embrace the unknown, I want you to think about different perspective. Why you should not embrace the unknown. And please give this advantage if you can, if you embrace the unknown.
Okay, actually, this is flip of my expectations. I want to get this question actually.
Tell me if you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. The one thing or the sentence thing if we embrace the unknown is we think twice of things that of the things that doesn't matter. So if we think the unknown before it happens to our real life, so we think that twice. First, when it doesn't happen, and the second, when it really happens in our life. So that is the disadvantage of embracing the unknown things of our life. Okay, and also we often feel the unknown things that we don't really know that it is really will happen in our life or not. And it is set our mindset to be negative things if we embrace the unknown. So just let it happen and just let it flow in our life. So we can enjoy our life and also we can ignore the negative things because we don't over thinking of unknown things in our life. So just enjoy this life and let it flow and do the best of what the unknown thing happens in our life. Okay, that's all. Thank you, KTM Gabriel.
Thank you, Mega, for your sharing. Oh yeah, it's very nice. You remind me and maybe remind us actually embrace the unknown. Unknown, it doesn't always connected as negative. It can be unknown, it can be a positive. It can be wow, it's benefit or anything. And so yeah, embrace the unknown. And when we forget it, when we hear it at the first time, maybe we think, oh, we must overcome our fear or anything. But what you say actually sometimes can be the opposite. And yeah, actually, it's very nice how to balance between embrace the unknown and let it flow. Okay, thank you, Mega, for your sharing. Okay, I will go back to Hans.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gabriel, for conducting the table topic session. I really like the slides. How did you put the illustrations and well ordered with all the numbers and the layout? You did it. It is eye-catching. And now also the way you respond to every speaker. By the way, I want to ask about the timer report from Toastmaster Mega.
Yes, I will report the timer for all of the speaker of table topic. And I also
Yes, you are.
okay. This is the report of the timer. I already sent in the chat box. And Helena, 1 minute and 35 seconds eligible. And you did 1 minute and 49 seconds eligible. And Mira, 2 minutes and 18 seconds not eligible. And Ham, 2 minutes and 20 seconds not eligible. And Victoria, 1 minute and 22 eligible. And Mia, 1 minute and 53 eligible. And Putra, 2 minutes and 10 seconds not eligible. And Satrio, 2 minutes and 28 seconds not eligible. And Lisa, 2 minutes and 49 seconds not eligible. And Jerome, 2 minutes and 12 seconds not eligible. And Mega, 1 minute and 39 seconds eligible.
By the way, Toastmaster Mega, just to correct, ineligible starts from 2.5 minutes. So when it turns red, we don't directly disqualify the speaker. The signal red means the speaker has 30 seconds left before disqualification. So it is like now or never, let's finish this. So almost all of them are eligible unless Dika. After all, thank you very much for your record. Well done. And we have prepared the voting link so you can vote. Well, you can vote your favorite table topic speaker in this link. Okay, I've shared it. While waiting, okay, let's wait until 9:25 before we move. Let me ask something from you guys. Is there anyone who wants to review, oh, what have we done in this table topic session? You can express your feelings or you can add your opinion in just 2 until 4 sentences. Anyone? How do you feel about this theme? Oh, okay. About uncertainties, about random things, and so on.
Yeah, maybe another thing about embrace the unknown or uncertainty that you haven't talked about in table topic. Anyone want to share? Oh, Priscilla. Priscilla, do you want to share? Already raise your hand. Hello, Priscilla.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to turn on my microphone. Right. Just want to share a little bit about embrace the unknown. I mean, I'm not really the person who can adapt. I'm not a flexible person, but the time where we live now, I mean, the year that where we live now is how to say it? We are in the situation that everything changes so fast. I mean, I guess when I was 5 years old or I was 7 years old, what I really want is just a present or maybe a candy or maybe just a doll. But now my students, when I ask them what is your favorite gift or present, they want handphone or gadgets. It's really changing. I mean, or when I ask what is your dream, I want to be a YouTuber. Okay, so and it also forced me to adapt with the technology. I mean, I have to use Zoom. I have to start learning again how to teach them. Yeah, as a teacher, I have to adapt with the technology. Even though like it or no, I really work so hard to do that because the kids nowadays are really smart, and it's a challenging too how to educate them because they already know everything. But that's I think that's also one thing that change the function or what is the purpose of being a teacher, because I think my students know everything from Google, but what they don't know that which one is bad, which one is good, and that's my job to give how to say direction to them. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Priscilla. By the way, we have collected the votes, so we are ready to announce the result later on. But before it, we still have evaluation session, so let's hear more from evaluator of Toastmaster Sartika. So Toastmaster Iyo, the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hans. Okay, this is 2 to 3 minutes, yeah. Okay. Well, Toastmaster Sasrika has delivered a speech called "The Drama of Making Assumption." Such an enchanting title that would make us want to hear further about what is this about, what is she's going to tell about in this speech. And it is very interesting that she took the speech from a book that is written by Miguel or Miguel something, if I'm not mistaken, and about assumption, where when we took assumption and it usually result in different reality. So basically the message is quite clear that don't get easily take assumption. The good thing about her speech is that she talked very calm. Within 5 to 7 minutes, she talked slowly and clearly. This is very important, especially on the online meeting, and it actually very good because she also talked it very smooth. It's like she's reading she's talking a book, or she's memorizing thing on it. And then when she talk about assumption, well, I noticed she talked assumption words like more than 10 times. If perhaps if I could add some advice, you can use other words for assumption like expectation, hypothesis, impression, just to add variability on your speech. On top of it, since you talk different kind of theory about assumption, what will happen if you have this assumption, and that assumption would be much more clear if you can add a real example on a real situation, maybe based on your story or based on somebody's story. For example, like one day in the morning at my office, my colleague just came with luggage. So my assumption is that she is coming from somewhere. She has been just traveling. That's assumption. But when I asked her, she actually said that that's her bag for the office because she bring lunch. So she need a big bag and she need like a luggage bag during this COVID, something like that. That's something about my own personal story about assumption that actually I found it wrong with my assumption. You can find another story, especially in many real life situation. So far, that's all from me about the evaluation, and I think you should continue your pursuit in this speech, and hopefully you can continue your speech in such a good manner because you speak very calm and smooth, and your voice is very clear. That's a big big thumb. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yo, for your evaluation regarding Toastmaster Sartika speech. And how about the timer report? Okay, unfortunately.
For Toastmaster Yo as an evaluator, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Is it not eligible, right?
Okay, unfortunately. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of the session. So, let's hear more about the awarding session. So, we already know that Toastmaster Sartika is considered as favorite prepared speaker because she is the only one and eligible. And how about the table topic? Oh, by the way, before it, let me share my screen. Guys, can you see the screen, right? Okay. Now for Toastmaster Sartika, do you want to take screenshot with the award?
Okay.
Okay. Well, sorry, my viewing angle is different. Perhaps Toastmaster Gabriel, could you please comment the screenshot and put in our group?
Hi. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gabriel. And congrats, Toastmaster Tika. And now about the table topic speaker. Actually, we have joint winners. So congrats, Toastmaster Helena and Toastmaster Wira. So could you please, okay, let me put into spotlight both of you. Nah, okay. Toastmaster Gabriel, could you please take another one and put in the group?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, that's all from the awarding session. Thank you very much. Congrats to all the winners and thank you for participating to all of you guys. And I would like to end this official session by pressing the stop recording button.